Hey, I'm Decathlon Caber. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2020 Women's Tour Episode 19. It's my home race, Cascade Cycling Classic. And I'm very excited for this one. It's an objective this year. 1 star. Biggest one of the 2 that remain, as the other is a half star. So not much can impact what we're going to do. This one, 5 stages, and we need a top 10. Vanderpeet, our team leader, not looking so good with a -3 race day condition. That could hurt things a little bit. This is the type of stage, though, that we really need to be on it, and on it early on. Reason being, already just 68 kilometers to go. Valenti also on a -2. This is largely the same team that we had for some previous races and throughout the year. It's our climbing group. You can see the big acceleration already happening currently. That's a couple teams riding quite hard. 2 riders, just over a minute gap for them. And I can see this peloton splitting fairly early on if this type of tempo is maintained throughout. Sheer nearly getting into place. Peloton already, as I said, has split. I don't think it's going to stay like that, but to see that is pretty surprising. So we get a 67.61 for Sheer with the Mountain and Resistance. Mamalenti a 66.59, so Mamalenti not looking so good. Is a bit more punchy than others. Clevenger looks good today. Donadin definitely looks good today. Okay, Brookshire, no way. Vanderpeet is our team leader, so even though she's not looking so great, we've got to support her. Clevenger is the other one. Okay, we cannot afford to hold back again because of the short distance of this race. 60k to go. This is classified as punchy. Fair bit of undulation for such a short race. You can see we're just under 3 right now. This would hurt a bit if it was more. And we're starting to catch up to the front riders, but new riders trying to join them. 40 kilometers to go. 7% through there. 10 for a moment, and now the fatigue starts to set in, and the peloton looking to split. Here's one of the last punchy sections, though, as we go around. That was the finishing sequence, by the way. Next time through, that's going to be it. That was the start sequence and the finishing sequence. Still 1 rider away, but only 50 seconds ahead. They have no chance. 27k to go. Vanderpeet's looking good. Clevenger's looking good. Donadin's okay. Definitely a bit of fatigue setting in with the other riders. Down here, well, not quite at this point. We're going to have to line ourselves up before too long for the finish. 16k. 13. No breakaway at this point. I think coming around this corner.
The pace is really hot, so for the moment,
this is it. It's time. All right, we ride for Vanderpeet because, you know, it's Vanderpeet. Donadin, Clevenger, Mamalenti, Brookshire, Sheer. Sheer. Started at 95, only for a moment though, because the team's going to tuck in behind you. Can't afford to come down for that. But a downhill means this is the time to make a move. Oh, come on. Team's already there.
The finish line is
all right, Sheer goes clear. Good time for that. Brookshire, let's get Brookshire ready. We'll get Mamalenti ready as well. Okay, there's the first attack. Shear's done. On to Brookshire. Keep holding the tempo. Shear's going to drop away. This kind of gets us through the worst part of the climbing. Brookshire just a little more. Yeah, pull us to the other side. On to Mamalenti, 97. Let's get Clevenger ready. Let's get Donadin ready. And we'll get Vanderpeet ready. Oh, I held on too long. Clevenger, your turn. I just missed that. We lost 2-3 bike lengths, and it opened that gap. I didn't see that Clevenger had run out of energy already at that point. We recover our position here. Come on, Clevenger, stay to the outside. How is it that Mamalenti is getting past you with no energy whatsoever? All right, 2.5K, and we approach the finish, and 1.8K. Get one last look. Okay, it's sprint time. Sprint.
And they're off. It's going to be very fast.
Inside the last K. Donadin actually looking the stronger with 800 meters. Vanderpeet lagging behind. Donadin going for the win. Out of red bar. Can we hold her off? Oh, this is so close. So close.
Superb.
Got it.
Victory. He was the
Donadin
strongest
with
at
the
last.
win. Vanderpeet slipped back a little bit. Some riders dropped. Still a pretty healthy group at the finish. Clevenger takes 17th. Vanderpeet just
We're
missing
waiting for
top
the
20,
tailenders who continue
25th.
to arrive.
Mamalenti also in the group. Oh, maybe not. No. Stage 2. Climbing's not quite as bad for this one, but just that climb before this, we nearly had half the team dropped, and this is a lot steeper, so tune in now. 9 riders in the break. Less than a minute gap. They're just right there up the road from us. You can see how quickly going backwards. We've never allowed this breakaway proper freedom to open any sort of gap. Of course, it's another short stage, not as short as last one, but just over 90K, and the peloton is shrinking. Brookshire makes it over the top, just sheer. Mamalenti definitely feeling it, but they've done their job in protecting the 3 lead riders. Now, as we return to the front, it's time to get some water, and who to do that? Probably Sheer. $102, now chasing just 7 or 8 off the front. And with 47K to go, this is the biggest climbing section right now. We need to up this a little bit. I think 84 is fine. Brookshire definitely going backwards. Don't think she's going to make it over the top. Nope. One of the first ones dropped. Here comes Sheer going backwards.
The percentages are very high.
Only 4 riders left off the front now.
The pace seems much too high for many
And
riders.
Sheer is out the back. Quite a few other riders actually split off a little more than I thought it would when we were right there at the top.
A couple of teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack.
At this point, I
They
like our
obviously
chances
don't
of
have
hanging
anybody in
on
breakaway
to
group.
the race lead, as we've got a fairly good sized
We're into the last
peloton.
third of the race. We'll soon know the final
Sheer's group
outcome.
actually regains contact. Mamalenti's still here.
This climb
Ooh,
features some
no.
dreadful percentages.
Trying to up the pace, not lower the pace. Sheer on the verge of getting dropped again. Mamalenti, I think she may lose contact, but
The
not
pack is slowly
just yet.
whittling away the lead. The breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly
One rider
increased
left
its
off
speed.
front, just 45 seconds. Mamalenti recovers, but otherwise we are definitely down to just 3 riders. Oh.
The little promenade is over. The group has been overhauled.
Last very steep section done. And just 20... Ooh, for a moment, it was just 21 riders. 49. 17K to go. A lot of it downhill.
A flat tire for a rider. 15 kilometers to the finish line.
14K. Too early with just 3 riders to do something, so we'll have to sit on for a little bit longer. But we're in good shape, those 3 riders anyway. Momalenti not recovering at all. So you can definitely tell there will be some riders that are quite fatigued and remain that way. It's going to give us a little bit better chance. 9K for these 3. Let's select just the individuals. Oh, come on. There you go. All right. Dunedin leads, and she's got a 64.71. Definitely faster than Vanderpeet. Clevenger is also quicker. Dunedin, great resistance. It's so hard to choose right now. It is so hard to choose who to go with, as any could succeed. The 10-second thing, though, that goes to Dunedin. So I think we have to support the fact that the climbs are going to get tough. Clevenger's not going to do as well. So Clevenger might be faster, but it's not like any of them are actually fast. Alright, so we'll line up. We don't need to do anything yet. We're descending. Don't need to waste some energy, but let's go ahead before we start going uphill and do nothing to damage ourselves. Just get out front. Now we back off. 5.4 and 5K.
Is getting close. The riders just passed the 5 kilometers road sign.
Okay, 91. Well, hello, Mama Lenti. Go ahead, use your gel as well. 3.4. Red bar gone, 99. 2.4. Gentle uphill, 2.7. 1.6. Vanderpeet taken off.
And they're off. It's going to be very fast.
And Dunedin, can we make it to? Can we get at least a top 3? This, oh, fades. Fades just before the line, 100 meters short. Will she even hang on to 5th? Probably not. Doesn't matter.
He was certainly the fastest today.
Close. Close, close. Faster riders prevail.
We're waiting for the
All 3, though, in that final group. 50 riders. Definite gaps there. They better give it. Could help secure our position even better than it already was. Won't necessarily be all the same riders. Thin the group out. Maybe we'll be down to about 40 in contention for the last 3 stages.
Here are the race highlights that we've selected for you.
I like that highlight. You selected well, young grasshopper. 9th on the stage. Time gaps. Time gaps. New mouse. Come on. New mouse arriving any minute. Yes. Top 50. Time gaps behind us. Still lead. Of course, now tied. There's your top 3 for the 2 stages. And 39. Yeah. That was pretty close, huh? I said about 40. Oh, absolutely stunning view here. We're on stage 3. We're feeling it with 38K to go. There's been 2 climbs so far, 1 right at the off. 2 riders get away comfortably as a result because they were right at the front, attacked immediately at the start of the stage, and because we went so quickly into a climb, nobody pursued. So they got their gap. It's only just over a minute, though, because it's a short stage. You can't afford to let them go very far away. But the second climb, that Category 3, ooh, that did some damage. I was riding conservatively. I had everyone, I think, at a 79. Allowed us to drift backward, but we almost drifted backward too far and really had to accelerate to not be dropped. And now, as we approach the finishing bit to this one, you can see this is not going to finish with a large group. The final climb is not going to begin with a large group. There's a lot of damage being done right now. Right here, right now, at 2 degrees. This one, by the way, Kapka Butte Snow Park. Oh, great place. Love that place. Anyway, we're preparing for it, but yeah, it's not looking good. Sheer, going backwards. Malenti going backwards. Brookshire going backwards. I thought it was going to be sprint train, all 6 riders at the base of the final climb. I knew this section was going to be difficult, but I didn't expect us to be so difficult all the way back at that category 3 climb. The damage is legit. I mean, this is going to be a very small group at the finish. I can tell you that right now. Mamalenti, done. Brookshire, very much done as well, and they are both out the back, and this is it. It's already a group of 42 hitting this little descent section. Also, just my 3 riders, and they are quite fatigued. I can guarantee you that every single rider here is really feeling this one right now. There's the last uphill section. Please don't get split off here. Okay, now we're good. We're good.
10 kilometers remaining.
All right, this is scary, though. This is really scary. Vanderpeet, for whatever reason, just cannot buy a race day condition for this race. Clevenger's on a fitness peak, so she's just doing what she does. Donadin, I don't know why she looks so much more tired. All 3 of them are up there on time. Donadin, of course, has that 10-second advantage. But a 6.6K, 5% with one little 12.5 near the finish. 10K to go. At this heavy pace and this challenging, I think we got to ride for our best rider first off, and then I don't want to follow just yet. They sit up all of a sudden. I don't want to keep making it hard because we are not looking so good. Riders are falling off the back even with the pace lifting. All right, go into the final climb here. And suddenly things are not looking good. Okay, we're going to go Vanderpeet following Clevenger, following Donadin. Donadin's already up there. Donadin, let's go Gel. Donadin's in the position, so let's give them a moment to catch up. There we go. Got it. 6K. And let's do this thing. Donadin is done. Gel, Clevenger. Stronger climber, so 85 is probably good.
Last 5 kilometers.
Into the gravel. Okay, that's the 2nd bump, or is that the 3rd bump? No, it's the 2nd. Clevenger not done yet. Group is starting to split up. 41 riders. On to Vanderpeet. Here comes the attack. Here comes the go-to.
Another attack. This time it could go all the way.
We need a top 10 overall. We don't have to blow ourselves up to try to go for the race win. $1.7K. One rider has gone clear. 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer to the finish. Come on, Vanderpeet. Come on, Vanderpeet. We're in a final grouping of roughly 12 riders. 13 riders up here.
That's just fantastic.
Paternoster takes the win. She was the one who'd gone clear. Kirkman, Malseed, Laxiri, who we've been targeting, Mouse, who we've been up against recently. We're going to be just outside of the top 10, hopefully on same time as the couple riders ahead of me. Please, oh please, please be same time. Please let 1 or 2 of them also be among those who were dropped earlier. 12th place. It'd be really nice if we're same time as around that 7th or 8th, maybe 9th place, so that we're in contention for that top 10. Donaden still hasn't reached the finish there. Finally reaches it. Yellow jersey gone. But are we in contention with 2 stages to go? Obviously we're in contention, but are we in a position to be on same time as a top 10 finish? That was a really tough stage. No, we did not get the same time. 55 seconds down. But yes. Wow, okay. 8th overall. So, yes, we lose some time here. Paternoster, let's see, Kirkman had lost time. So the second place finisher on the stage. That 6-second bonus goes away there. Laxiri had lost time previously. Mouse had lost time. Wow. Okay. Top 10. And decent gaps behind us. We have 30-second advantage over the next closest rider. Okay. That I can work with. Oh, I like that. Okay. 2 stages to go. Final 16 kilometers of stage 4. We're inside Bend, Oregon on this one. Great stage, by the way. It's beautiful. We're going to set up a sprint train. Of course, I didn't bring proper sprinters here. Clevenger is part of my sprint group, and so she is the one we'll ride for today. Vanderpeet, of course, is our overall leader, but not going to be in contention. We're going to give her a free ride. Again, negative race day condition for her. She hasn't had awful condition, but she has not had any good condition days in 4. So there's no reason for it at all, but it is what it is. Now, Clevenger is the one we're going to ride for. Donaden is going to lead her out as actually the next quickest. And actually, do I want to use... No. Vanderpeet's only a 61. So we'll just give her a free tow. Sheer is pretty quick. Pretty quick. That's not quick. That's not quick. Quick for our standards. Malenti, Brookshire on a -3. Okay, we'll start it at 90. We still have 13.8 kilometers to go, so we've got plenty of time here. Breakaway of 6 is nearly caught already.
The breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has
12K now, gently coming to the front. $10K banner.
The riders are entering the last 10 kilometers of the stage. The escapees have surrendered.
Breakaway's done. Brookshire gets blocked off, but we find our way through quickly enough. 9K to go. Let's get Mamalenti ready.
The teammates of the main sprinters are not handing out
8K to go.
So the stage will end up in a mass sprint.
Okay, Mamalenti, 7K to go. We're going to go a little bit faster now. Get Sheer ready. 6K to go. Still not to the front. 5K to go. Mamalenti still can't overtake her rival. 5K. That's gel time for everybody. On to Sheer. Seeing a little attack here from Stricker. on the uphill portion. 3.7. 3.4. 2.9 on to Donadin. Down the hill. 2K to go. 1.5.
And there goes the mad burst for
Donadin.
the sprint.
Sprinting. Clevenger. Somewhere here. Where is Clevenger? Oh my goodness. Clevenger. No, no, no. This is not going to amount to anything. Just sprint all. Sprint all. Donadin's gonna... Donadin's out of energy.
He really had to fight for that one. A great
There's Laxiri. Second place. Keeps showing up. 11th. 13th. Final stage on a closed circuit. This is our first look at the climb that we will finish on, and we're already seeing a bit of a difficult chase. 4 riders at the front. They sat up a bit. That's 5K to go to the finish, so it's more than a 5K climb. Alright, so we still have a double break. There's 4 and 4. But they're already breaking apart over the top of that one. Fatigue's starting to set in for some of those riders. And we're through the first climb. That's a pretty tough climb. And it's a skinny road at the end, so position will matter. 8 riders at the front, minute 40. I thought they lost a rider, but okay. Somebody either joined them or not, but minute 48. Moz is there. We got to watch out for that. Climb number 2. We're riding in 83, so can't afford to go much harder. Wait, what happened? Sheer? Sheer.
Some team managers mustn't appreciate the fact that
Do
there
your
is a
job,
breakaway, given that the pack has
please.
increased its speed.
Thank you.
It's too hot for certain
And we
riders.
see splits. Vanderpeet and Sheer are in the front group. This will come back together, but 100 riders. It's getting a little bit smaller. Front group also disorganized, starting to fall apart. Next time, Brookshire, I think, is going to be done. We won't see Brookshire again, so we better gel up before the climb. I think Mamalenti and Sheer might make it one more. Brookshire will definitely not. Okay, that's close enough. Go ahead and gel up. Here we go. 8K to go to the top, so this will be a good indicator. There you go. 4.6K. 4.8%. Very steep right at the finish. But we finish the climb a little below that point, don't we? We don't quite go all the way to the top the last time. Okay, starting to blink red. 85. Still 5 riders in the break. Still over a minute.
The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
Alright, that's Brookshire going back. Donadin caught behind somebody. Help her out there.
Whoa, there's an attack from inside the breakaway group.
Mamalenti starting to go back. I was wrong. Didn't make it.
This climb is feared by many
Sheer
riders. The percentages
starting to
are
fade,
very
but
high.
might make it. I don't know why Donadin is having such a problem here. Let our riders recover. We've got time. Others are doing the chasing. There you go. Now it's together. Return to position. Okay, Sheer, gel. 12K to go. Can Sheer contribute at all by protecting Vanderpeet? Vanderpeet looks good. Donadin, Clevenger.
10 kilometers to the finish line.
We never did have a positive for Vanderpeet. That's okay. She was minus a few for this 5-stage race. 9K to go. Sheer, not going to help. 3-man sprint train. We're not hitting that top part, so that's good. It's time to go now on this. 99, Vanderpeet, follow Donaden, follow Clevenger. Clevenger's advantage has been the race day condition. No advantage today in that. Still sits 15th overall, just 2 minutes down. All right, Clevenger pulling for Donaden. Donaden leads the points classification, by the way. Vanderpeet 8th, minute 5, 2:35. Donaden's a little further down on time, but that's okay. We're fighting for Vanderpeet here. Got Houghton attacking. We still need to catch those 3 riders. $3.5K to go. Definitely time to accelerate a bit. Let's go 95, Clevenger. $2.8K. It's that first big switchback.
And they keep on attacking. Anyone that's low on gas definitely
And
won't
there
be
you go,
able to keep up.
1.9K now. Donaden, go 96. Clevenger just keep on. Donaden, find that little space. There's the breakaway riders. And Donaden is done. 800 meters left. Vanderpeet will try a 97.
There goes the sprint. The strong men are giving their all.
Get through
The
that.
riders are in a
Now
position
you
of
sprint.
50%.
Oh, where's your sprint? Where's your sprint? Oh man, she has no sprint.
In the end,
She started
keep
to
all the
sprint
resources
and
to
she
get this
literally
win.
went backwards compared to everybody else. Sophie Wright goes clear. Small gap, about 11 seconds ahead. Malseed second. Paternoster, the overall race leader, is 4th. 8th on the stage. That's definitely going to keep us in the top 10. This is going to be a
The riders
success.
bringing up their rear have made it through sheer willpower.
Donaden
This stage
19th.
was a real strength sample.
Clevenger 26th. This has got to be a success.
And just in case you missed them, here are the race highlights.
Second gap, same time for this group. And then gap's not far behind us. Does that move us up a little? Ever so slightly. 7th place. Paternoster hangs on to the win. Malseed second. Wright moves up or claims 3rd place. We get 7th overall. That is a good result for this team. That is a very good result for this team. I don't think it's going to impact our sponsor confidence pretty much at all. No, you don't even notice it. If we had failed, we probably would have noticed it a little bit. But now with only a single sponsor objective left, GP Crunch, it's classic, it's half star. We've got this locked up. So that means, sorry, back to this. There we go. We have 83,000 right now. It's going to go up to 95. So our budget for next year will be 95,000 per month. Per month. And what we're spending, is 42. The rider salary, not paying attention to staff salary, not worried about that part. 42. 95. Less than half. And we have 4 or 5 expiring contracts. In mostly 4 riders. In mostly contracts that we will not be re-signing. Probably all 4. Depending on what we can sign here. That's 60,000 to play with. We're not spending 60,000. But a few 1-year contracts paid to the extreme could happen. We'll find a way to get better. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. We're turning into June. We're going to push right on through to August. just one objective left to go, so things are going to really, really pick up pace in the months to come with a lot of quick sims. Be sure to hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.